Fisher-Price presents The Adventure People.
We threw these away. We forgot about them. Some of them we even made fun of. But looking back, these 1970s products were way ahead of their time. Here are 10 forgotten 1970s products that were secretly genius. Number 1. Dazey Seal-A-Meal. The Dazey Seal-A-Meal, the kitchen gadget that made moms believe they were about to outsmart the freezer. You put food in a plastic bag, slid it into the machine, sealed it shut, and suddenly your leftovers looked ready for space travel. Your mom probably got one as a gift from an aunt who loved gadgets but never read instruction manuals. Somebody sealed a pork chop, half a meatloaf, maybe some green beans, and then the machine quietly migrated into the cabinet with the fondue forks and the electric crepe maker. But the idea was brilliant. Air ruins food. Seal it properly, and you stop opening the freezer to a mysterious foil package from 1976. Nobody called it meal prep back then. We called it trying not to waste the roast. Now people pay good money for vacuum sealers and neat little labeled portions of chicken breast like they're running a restaurant out of their laundry room. The Seal-A-Meal saw that future coming. Number 2. Clairol Kindness Instant Hair Setter.
Is this the American dream?
Curlers on your head,
Shame on you,
curlers in your bed,
shame on you. Curlers in the store,
shame on you,
curlers at the door.
shame on you.
Every 1970s bathroom had a few sacred items: a can of Aquanet, a bottle of Jean Naté, and somewhere near the outlet, the Clairol Kindness Instant Hair Setter. You opened the case and it looked like a tiny beauty salon for astronauts. The rollers heated up, the clips waited nearby, and the whole bathroom took on that warm electric smell that meant somebody was about to spend 40 minutes trying to look casual. Women rolled up their hair and walked around the house like they had a crown made of plumbing parts. And somehow they still made coffee, answered the phone, and yelled, "Don't touch that!" from 3 rooms away. By the late 70s, curling irons took over. Hot rollers looked old-fashioned, but they had a secret advantage. They were gentler. Instead of clamping direct heat onto one section of hair until it surrendered, hot rollers warmed hair evenly and gave that soft, full 70s volume. Now, after decades of frying hair with every tool known to mankind, people talk about hot rollers like they're a new discovery. No, sweetheart, your mother had them under the sink. Number 3. Presto FryDaddy.
Want great tasting deep fried foods? Get a great deep fryer, one that makes 4 servings fast. The Presto FryDaddy deep fryer. One that uses cups of oil, not quarts. The Presto FryDaddy.
The Presto FryDaddy may be one of the most honest appliances ever made. You plugged it in, poured in oil, and dropped food into it. That was the whole arrangement. No temperature dial, no basket, no timer. It looked like a coffee can that got promoted. Critics said it was too basic, but that was the genius. It held the oil at the right frying temperature for most foods. By removing the controls, Presto removed user error. Give a man a temperature dial, and suddenly he thinks he's running a steakhouse. He cranks it up because hotter must mean faster, and 5 minutes later the kitchen smells like burnt batter and broken dreams. The FryDaddy said, "No, I know what we're doing." It's still sold today, virtually unchanged. No lecture, no confusion, just hot oil and confidence. Number 4. Fisher-Price Adventure People.
Fisher-Price presents The Adventure People. Toys for your older kids. There's the Northwoods Trailblazer, ready for his adventures. Or the Daredevil Skydiver, to go as high as a child can toss him.
The Fisher-Price Adventure People had no movie, no cartoon, no lunchbox, and no galaxy far, far away helping them sell. Just little people doing interesting things. Firefighters, scuba divers, daredevils, astronauts. Every job a kid thought looked exciting before adulthood introduced time cards and lower back pain. Then Star Wars arrived and they got overshadowed. But here's what made them genius. They didn't come with the story already written. That scuba diver could explore a sunken ship, fight a shark, or get rescued from the bathtub drain. No rules. Today, toy companies sell you a minimalist wooden figure with 3 pegs and a cotton bag for the price of a car payment and call it open-ended play. Fisher-Price was doing that decades ago, and their figures could survive being thrown down the stairs. Number 5. Salton Hot Tray. Every family gathering had one unsolvable problem. Everything was hot when it hit the table, and by the time Uncle Bob sat down, already sweating through his shirt, everything was room temperature. The Salton Hot Tray, a flat electric warming tray. You plugged it in, it got warm, food stayed warm. That's it. Always parked under a casserole dish beside a suspicious Jell-O salad with shredded carrots floating inside. By the 80s, it looked like Grandma's gadget, but it solved a universal problem. You spend all day cooking, and 5 minutes later, the gravy forms a skin, and the rolls turn into sofa cushions. Modern kitchens have warming drawers and heated plates that cost 10 times more. The Hot Tray did it with one flat surface and a cord. It didn't try to be impressive, it tried to be useful. And useful ages better than impressive almost every time. If this brought back memories you hadn't thought about in years, make sure you subscribe here on YouTube and follow me on Facebook. I post new videos like this every week, and there's always something that takes you right back. Number 6. Pocket Fisherman.
It's the fishing invention of the century. There's never been anything like it. Popeil's Pocket Fisherman. Men, women, youngsters can cast almost like experts the very first time. Small enough to fit in glove compartment, backpack, any travel bag, or even in your pocket. And Pocket Fisherman's handle is its own mini tackle box. Flip up the special DuPont nylon rod and you're ready to fish anytime.
The Pocket Fisherman was born to be laughed at. Ron Popeil sold it on television with that pitchman confidence that made every product sound like it could save your marriage and organize your garage. A fishing rod in your glove compartment? It got lumped in with the slicers, dicers, and contraptions that promised to change your life for $19.95 plus shipping and handling. But here's the thing, you're near a pond. You've got 20 minutes, the kids are bored, you open the glove compartment, and there it is. That's not silly, that's smart. Today, travel rods are everywhere. Outdoor companies sell portable gear with very serious names and very serious prices. Popeil was selling the concept back when people were still mocking it. That's the trouble with being early. People laugh until the idea becomes normal. Number 7. Salton Yogurt Maker. The most 1970s health food store product on this list. You can almost smell the wheat germ. Mix milk with starter culture. Pour it into little jars, set them in the machine, let warmth do the work. Some people used it constantly. Others made yogurt twice and shoved it beside the juicer in the bag of millet they never understood. But today, people talk about probiotics and gut health like they invented the concept. The Salton Yogurt Maker was doing that in the 70s. No artificial colors, no mystery sweeteners, no tiny cup with fruit sludge hiding at the bottom. You made it yourself. Homemade, controlled, fermented food, decades before yogurt aisles got longer than bowling alleys. That wasn't a fad, that was a preview. Number 8. Presto Hot Air Popcorn Popper. You poured kernels in, turned it on, and popcorn came flying out like the machine had lost control of itself. For a kid, this was theater. For a parent, it was a snack. For whoever cleaned up the strays, it was Tuesday. The genius, popcorn without oil. Before this, popcorn meant a pan on the stove, shaking, guessing, burning, and that terrifying moment when the lid started lifting itself. And here's the thing, the air fryer crowd owes this popper a polite thank you note. It was using hot air to create a crispy snack decades before everybody started air frying cauliflower and pretending it was French fries. Loud, goofy, and wonderful. And unlike half the appliances from that decade, it didn't require gelatin or a can of condensed soup to justify its existence. Number 9. Corningware Grabbit Bowl.
Blue flower Corningware cookware.
Hi, Sheriff. Got a key? Can Grandpop get out of jail now?
No.
See-through Vision's top-of-range cookware by Corning.
Hanging in there? 20 seconds, sir. Couldn't be better. Couldn't be better.
A small handled bowl. You could cook in it, reheat in it, serve in it, and stick leftovers in the fridge. Doesn't sound exciting? That's because it was practical, and practical rarely gets applause until you need it. In the 70s, schedules got messier. Somebody had practice, somebody had work, somebody was watching TV pretending not to hear their name. The Grabbit Bowl fit that world. Heat up soup, warm up chili, one dish, no production. Today, people buy meal prep containers and fancy-handled crocks like it's a new lifestyle. Corningware already made the useful version. Sometimes genius looks like a small white bowl with a handle. That may not sound dramatic, but neither does finding a clean dish when you're hungry and annoyed. Number 10. Ronco Smokeless Ashtray.
Are you bothered by smoke from someone else's cigarette or cigar? Does smoke irritate your eyes? Put an end to this unpleasantness with the amazing new smokeless ashtray by Ronco. The special vacuum system automatically draws inoffensive smoke, locking it into the filter chamber where it's trapped.
Today, this thing sounds insane, but in the 70s, perfect sense. People smoked everywhere. Walk into a party and there was a cloud near the ceiling like the house had its own weather system. So Ronco made an ashtray with a fan inside that pulled smoke down and away. Did it make smoking healthy? No. Did it turn your living room into a mountain meadow? Also no. But it recognized second-hand smoke as a problem when half the country was still lighting up between the salad and the main course, controlling smoke at the source. That's the same concept behind every modern air purifier on the market, and visually unforgettable. A little plastic ashtray humming on a coffee table while someone in polyester lit another cigarette and said, "See? No smoke." Sure, buddy, but sometimes innovation starts with a strange little gadget trying to solve a problem everyone else pretends not to notice. At the time, these products looked ordinary, or goofy, or too simple. But they didn't need digital screens or subscription plans. They didn't need to connect to anything except an outlet and a little common sense. They simply worked. A product doesn't have to look futuristic to be ahead of its time. Sometimes it just has to solve a problem before the rest of us realize we had one. Everything I featured today is linked in the description below. Go check it out. If this took you back, click the one on your screen. It's all the forgotten 1970s products that were secretly genius.